I took my students on a field trip today to Crafton Hills College, and we were presented with a tour guide who said something so inappropriate and so ignorant. I don't think she meant it in a racist way, but it wound up turning into that. And sadly, my students had to bear the burden of it. I came home and I was so frustrated and I needed to vent still, and I felt like nobody was understanding what I was talking about. There are always a lot of excuses as to why people aren't racist, and so I wrote this spoken word poetry kind of to air my feelings about it. So here it goes. It's called Racism Hides. Racism. Ooh, it's such an ugly word. Racism. I don't want to say it again. Racist? Not me. I only tell jokes about stereotypes. I'm not being racist, I'm just trying to generalize. Black is ghetto, brown is illegal, and yellow goes eeeeeeeeer-crash. I'm not saying this relates to you. I'm just saying generally it's true. I'm not trying to say he did it. It's just people who look like him do it too. I'm not saying all of you are that way. I'm just pointing out a general rule. I mean, didn't racism die? Besides, I can't be racist. I have a friend whose name is Carlos and another one whose name is Darrell. I can't be racist. I hang out with them every once in a while. May have said those words, but who says I meant it like that? I'm not saying you're the culprit, it's just the proof is in the facts. See, I can't be racist if I have stereotypes and probabilities on my side. I'm not pointing to a person, I'm just looking at a type. I can't be called racist if I package it in this guise, 'cause racism hides. It hides behind jokes that are meant as benign. Racism is packaged in little white boxes in all of our minds, in words that start with N, C, G, and any other letter you can get your hands on to demean someone's pride. It's packaged in phrases not meant in that way. Us versus them, not saying black or white, it lies somewhere in the gray. Oh, come on. Don't take it personal when I was just trying to play. See, everyone can have these ideas in some way, 'cause racism lies in holding my purse more tightly as you walk by, in movies that have only the one token colored guy, filling a quota so a percentage can seem to be high, affirmative action so we can make it look like we're trying to make things right. But racism hides. In the distance we place between the groups that we find, it lies on both sides of the track, each side knowing the other's words will attack. When driving over the line, in fact, tickets are given to outsiders for a DWB, driving while black. It's in comments made behind closed doors. It may not hang on trees anymore, but racism lives on the streets and in the courts, in security guards following only some around the store, in the color of children posted on Amber Alerts and the response time of the ambulances coming to our doors, in police profiling in prisons, in corporations, and the colors of those who make more, in the classrooms before and after February gets the floor. Don't worry, you get 1 month a year. But once a month versus day to day, who got the wrong end of that deal here? It's in the history that's taught from those who were bought, in the lingo they use when they know you are near, in those who are at the top until the 2009 year. Obama is finally here. Which, by the way, his election shouldn't have been a victory or a celebration. It should have been the norm. So now that we know everyone can achieve the same, why aren't we lifting each other up each and every day? Why are we still discussing poverty and who's to blame? Why do we see color and think they're all the same? Because when we point the finger at who's more racist now, the blacks or the whites, the yellows or the browns, the more it'll separate our towns. Let's see people, not color. What do you say? We pass each other by on the streets every single day. How about we stop assuming how they look like they should behave? Like the looks that I got when my white ass got up on this stage. We bring down our beliefs in others only because of what we see through our eyes. I would say that I don't assume things based on skin and instead on what's inside. But why would I lie? We all do it, and we're all to blame. Some more than others maybe, but we need to start being the same. So we all need to be a part of the solution instead of trying to beat each other at our forefathers' game. It's time to open up the conversation and put it on the table, not just the safe dinner table inside of our homes with others who look and think like us. We need to put it out there for everyone to see, take it to the streets, and talk about it with everyone we meet. We can't learn from each other's stories when they're so hard to find. And until we look at it through someone else's eyes, no matter how hard we try, we'll never be able to kill the racism that's hidden inside.